Okay, y'all, let's get started, right? Let's get started to my live stream, with this live stream, rather. I'm so glad that you all are tuning in. Come in, come in, come in. Hit that like and share button. I wanted to give you some updates about the crypto world. I've specifically been focusing on the taxation of cryptocurrency during these times. So we have some regulations coming in. So, welcome, come in, hit the thumbs up, like and share, support the channel, right? Sharing is caring. And I'm going to get right into the live stream in order to not prolong the video. As you see my t-shirt, if you're new to the channel, I am known in the financial world as the queen of crypto, or crypto queen rather. All right. Crypto queen, formerly known as the queen of credit, because the results when I was in the credit repair business and I help people get repairing and restoring their credit, I'm officially retired. So now I'm just about finances, cryptocurrency, numerology, understanding the tax game, and understanding the cash flow game. The cash flow is different than income. So come in, come in, come in. First thing I'm going to get into is what's going on in the economy. I'm not sure that people are not aware, right? I think they think that this is just going to be a slap on the wrist of what's going on in this economy. They think that this is going to be a quick rebound coming from 2019. I wish I could give you better news, but unfortunately, it will not. Thank you, Facebook, for the heart and the digital love. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for the digital love. People, this is not going to be a quick fix. As a matter of fact, the United States and globally is in a depression. Whether you know it or not, these winter storms that are a mixture of snow, sleet, and ice, a triple threat, always seems to make the matters worse, right? You even have Texas. So if you're tuning in from Texas, where they do everything bigger in Texas, and it's never these type of conditions, these winterized conditions, definitely you are in my thoughts and in my prayers in Texas, with what's going on, as well as other parts of the states. So, hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Lee. You tuning in from Facebook this time, right? Thank you so much, Lee, aka Les Brown. I actually thought of you when I saw this article, being that you are a supply chain driver. I think you said for GM, AC parts, and Ford sinks. Even though the prices of Ford vehicles are higher, right? Even though their vehicle prices is higher, their stocks has seemed to fallen, and they sink as supply shortages lead to earnings a shortfall, right? If I can get that tongue twister together. And so now, um, the pretty much automobile vehicle industry is saying that the smart chip supply chain is catching up with them. As so, also the grocery stores are saying that the supply chain is affecting being able to keep the stocks filled on the grocery store. People, this is all by design. And Ford Motor Company missed its fourth quarter's earnings. You're going to see less and less vehicles being produced. You're going to see factory or warehouse workers, jobs eliminated or drastically cut in hours because of this supply chain. And you're going to see automakers around the world, around the globe, that higher. You already see that used vehicles are 50% overpriced. 50% overpriced. You see gas is creeping back up. Someone on my live stream earlier told me that in the premium prices in Georgia for premium is at $4 plus. California is at $5 to $6. So Ford, this fourth quarter earnings, that the supply chain, everything is pointing back to the supply chain constraints, and that it fell 11%. And this is what I really want you all to see: the double 1111 code. If you can see that last quarter, right above my picture, you see the double 1111 code. Let me highlight that. You know, double 1111 means warning, to destroy, to destruct. It looks gray, but I'm trying to make it look blue. It also means a transfer of wealth and prosperity, as in the Twin Towers, that when the Twin Towers were destroyed, that you had lives that were taken, people that lost their lives as a result. But under the rubbish of the Twin Towers, you had millions and millions of gold and silver, right? Gold and silver buried underneath. Now, we never got the inside story of where that went, but it was exactly $231 million in silver and gold on the 9/11 incident of the World Trade Center. So, as this 13 tons of gold, and it was also the 13 tons of gold was worth estimated $110 million. That's the 1111 code again. The gold was estimated at exactly $110 million and 30.2 million ounces of silver. Collectively, both worth 121 million of the World Trade Center. So you have four vaults. For the number four is prophetic of what will happen in the earth realm. You have the north, south, east, and west. Um, you have, let's see, the four corners of the world. You have fire, water, air, and what's the other four? You want to help me out? What's the four winds? The four natural features: air, water. I can't think of it right off the top of my head. Wind, air. It'll come to me as I'm live streaming. So the number four is, I think I have it in my phone. If I can pull it up, is prophetic of what will happen in the earth realm. And unfortunately, a lot of people are just not prepared. They really think that everything is going to continue on as normal. They don't think that they need a backup plan, right? As I talk about in the financial world, speaking of the number four, there's four things that's affecting your money right now. There's taxes, as we're going to talk about crypto taxes, inflation, as we have a high amount of tax fraud, fraudulent activity going on, big businesses, right? 78% of people live paycheck to paycheck. 70% of people pay too much in taxes. 80% of people have bad credit. They have credit challenges. And then 90% of people are buried in debt. And 70% of people have less than $5,000 in their savings account at the age of 65. Right? At the age of 65. So let me try to find my notes so I can get into this numerology. If I can't, I'm going to go on because I want to get into crypto. But at any rate, people, right? At any rate, you definitely should notice what's going on in this economic system right now. You should definitely, right, see that we're not heading back to the same economy as the Fed, Jerome Powell has said, announced over and over again. And I'm talking about the number four. There's actually four types of soil, right? In the Bible, you got rocky soil, thorny soil, soil along the pathway, right? And then you have what's called good soil. So number four represents the earth realm. I want to find my notes. I know I have it. I guess I'll leave it alone. That's enough for the number four. Um, that's enough with the number four. Let me see if you all can help me. Who said anything about the fire? Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Where's everybody sleep? And the mind is also influenced by four things. Thank you, Lee. It's influenced by your environment. It's influenced by creditable others, proximity, who you are in alignment with, being around people. Um, you don't want to be around people on the same level as you. You don't. You want to be in proximity with people who are playing a bigger game. So the mind is influenced by your environment, creditable others, and information that you receive. Your information molds your thinking, right? Your information molds your thinking, and your behavior is a product of the influence in your ear. Also, how you were culturally raised. Were you told to go to school, get a good job? Were you influenced to exchange your time for money? I did a live stream on this earlier. That there's only so many hours in the day. It's only so many. You will never ever get financial freedom exchanging time for money ever. You will never get financial freedom exchanging time for money. People, it's only so much hour in the day. You can only get financial freedom when you learn how to make your money work for you, and when you learn how to leverage your money and not laboring for your money all the time. Let me say that again. When you learn how to leverage money and not labor for your money all the time, it's the only way that you can get some type of financial transfer is to perform a job, to perform an activity. You're going to be living paycheck to paycheck, especially going into this recession. If you're not already paycheck to paycheck, if you don't learn how to leverage the knowledge, the mentorship, right, the right community of people, and the personal development that you need to be financially successful. Every dollar that hits your hand, people, you should have a plan for it. And every dollar that hits your hand, you have a choice of what you're going to do with it, whether you're going to make it a prosperity decision or move. This is chess, not checkers. Or you going to make a poverty move. So you got millions of taxpayers, right now, that's hanging on the balance or the decision of the Fed's U.S. Treasury, also known as the IR to the S. As I see the number 4 again, let me find my numbers notes. I'm just looking for my numbers notes because I may have to go into numerology. And I don't want all of these numbers in my head, but that's okay. I won't do that since I'm not prepared. So the faith of millions of taxpayers hangs in the balance of the IRS crypto staking case. So the number four, U.S. House of Representatives wrote the IRS for more clarity about crypto staking. Right, I can tell you right now, if you converted your crypto back into cash or back into your bank account, you're going to get taxed on it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are going to get taxed because anytime you earn your money in fiat dollar form, in cash dollar form, or you convert any asset back into this dollar form, the U.S. Treasury has full control over it and full control over the taxation of it. Right? Full control over the taxation of it. But staking means that you held your cryptocurrency. So after the IRS, you did not convert it back into a cash-based system, right? So after the IRS offered to refund a Nashville couple for taxes paid on undeemed rewards from staking Tezos blockchains, from staking on the Tezos blockchains industry, right? The couple has refused the refund, hoping to move forward with the case to establish a precedent, for staking tokens. So they want more of a precedent for staking tokens to help other people and to have something in law. They don't, in other words, they're not accepting a buyout. So the Nashville couple declined the reimbursement from the U.S. Internal Revenue Service (IRS) on taxes paid on rewards gained. So that's your capital gains taxes, but they did not redeem them, right? So this happened from they were offered a refund in December 2021, stemming from their 2019 staking activities, according to the court filing, and 18 months. In the statement, the government didn't want to defend the position, but now they are changing their tone about it. So now, it's going to be more clarity. Now, from my understanding, if it was not converted back into cash form bank account, then you're not taxed on it. You're only taxed when you sell it or convert it back into that system. So this particular Nashville couple, their staking rewards was 939%. That equal to $14.7 billion in 2021. So you have in cryptocurrency, you have something called proof of work and proof of stake, right? Proof of stake has about 5 of the top 10 crypto assets and the market cap, right? And so much people, such assets, when you staking, they total about 31%. Now, staking is different from decentralized financing. Staking is different. Staking is more like a savings account, and you're earning more of that particular cryptocurrency through your proof of stake. And so this is just one scenario. Is going to court. I think that it's going to be favorable if you do not convert it back. But, with the numbers that I just called out, you got people that's playing a real middle class or poor working class game of always having to convert their crypto back into a cash-based system. And some people have told me, well, Queen, I have to convert it back because I have essential bills to pay. I'm either unemployed or I'm disabled. And this is my way to get over the hump, to keep paying my mortgage, to make groceries, to keep up with inflation. And I understand that. But I also want you to understand that if you don't get tax shelters, and this is why I say this almost every live stream that I do, that people can get 475 tax shelters, especially if you're flipping flipping crypto or flipping or trading Forex, that can lower your tax bill drastically, where you're paying very little taxes, where you're paying the minimal taxes. And you're not in the 20 to 30 to 40% tax range. So the IRS crypto case over crypto staking, what does it really mean? As the IRS right now doesn't offer much guidance on that. This image says the tax man cometh. People need to know that. So again, the same thing. After the lawsuit started, the IRS offered a refund, but the plaintiffs wanted a more definitive ruling about crypto taxation. All the while this is going on, right, about if your rewards for staking are taxable, it doesn't say anything about mining rewards either, where you're using computer power and electricity to validate blockchain transactions in exchange for like Bitcoin sometimes or another cryptocurrency. Is that taxable as income for its fair market value? So this is what's going on today, February 3rd. And Just holding on to see, because that makes it more favorable. And this is why I tell people too, not only do the home-based work from home or make money online program that I'm in help you have tax shelters, it also helps you get cash flow so you can hold on to these assets. The bigger the gains in this financial world, the higher the taxes. Now, if you don't believe me, let's look at the taxation of the lady. Let me see if I can find an article that won millions in Jeopardy recently. The bit Jeopardy winnings. Name is Amy Skyners. I think this. I may be butchering her name. I'm not trying to butcher her last name. So Amy won more than, there's the number 11 again, $1.1 million in Jeopardy winnings. But let's look at her tax bill. That's the new millionaire, right? Oakland, California, engineering manager, surpassed 1.1 million in winnings on a TV game show, becoming the fourth woman. And here's the number four again. I mean, first woman. That's the number 14 code again. The first woman and the fourth person to surpass that amount, right? To surpass that amount. So again, let's look at this tax bill. On Friday, she had a record number, most consecutive wins. She had 33 wins under her belt. I want you to notice the number 33, as well as I did a live stream yesterday that Bank of America, uh, a lost deposit of $33,000. I broke down the number 33 in my live stream yesterday. As even though I blocked that person now, but someone in my live stream brought that to my attention. The bank branch office closed. I don't understand though. They're right. There's someone said it was a fraudulent story reporting. Just because a branch office closed, your deposit should still show in your banking account. And so her winning streak, she'll likely walk away a wealthy woman. But she's going to have to pay a pretty hefty tax bill because the income she's earned on the show is what's called ordinary income. And this ordinary income, and she'll be paying some of the top rates in the United States on this income. So winning more than 1 million will place Snyder in a top tax bracket in the country, given that Amy, I'm just going to say Amy, is likely a single filer, right? She'll have 37% federal tax rate for at least a portion of her earnings. So winning winning more than $1 million will put her in the top tax bracket. Meaning, because she's in California, she lives in California. That's why I have so many people from California specifically that join me in the work from home, credit cash flow, and capital gains tax protection program, because California is the state with the highest tax rates. So on top of the 37% federal tax, she'll owe an additional 13% on an income more than 1 million people, right? Then they give you in California an additional mental health services tax. So I'm gonna show you all this. I'm gonna show you all these ones, and if so, you can start looking at articles and reading them in a different way, more so from a numerology type of way, so that you can see the decoding in the news, in the media. Look at this. So after Friday's game, Amy had won a total of, you see the four ones, 1,111,800. But she'll likely owe 375,000 to federal taxes, nearly 140,000 to California. That's nearly half of her winnings gone to taxes right away. So she'll take home approximately 500,000. And with the prices of inflation and everything increasing in California and in other parts of the world, if she doesn't invest that money to multiply it, depending on her lifestyle, that may be 2 to 3 years of living. If she doesn't try to upgrade, her lifestyle, or she can go probably and get a 2,000 square foot home in California for $500K. So the number is 1111, right? Is again a warning that the ending of a thing is coming, and you also had the 800 of on the end, which is the infinity sign, the breaking down of an old to build to bring in the new. So in Revelations, for example, 1:11, they proclaim that Christ, the Christos, is the first and the last, right? The first and the last, people. And so, you know, I'm just telling you all, we are more of a depression. My message probably will, I know it won't change, right? Unless, there's something I just need to cover. Like when it comes to the jab right now, I'm just at that point where people, if you want to take it, if you think that protects you, you have that right. But likewise, if you don't want to take it, right, you should have that right as well. But if you don't have a plan, you're going to look at, me in the spring and say, Queen, in February and January, I wish I would have connected with you in business. You're going to wish you said you did. You're going to regret. And so more than likely, the staking of cryptocurrency. Also, according to Reddit, you got XRP airdrops that's coming in. And you also have Ripple and XRP that are now hiring, right? That are now hiring. And so what does that mean? That means more than likely central bank digital currencies is going to come in effect. If not this year, definitely coming in 2023, as they continue to cash out or to crash out any manual physical paper currency system. Right? So that's all I have to say. Again, the number 4 is coming. Some of it's coming back to me. Is a prophetic number of what will happen in the material world. By the 4th day of creation in Genesis, there were life, liquid, land, and light. And it came to me. Life, seed bearing fruit was able to now, from a seed, to be transformed into fruit for nutrition. So that was life, light, the greater light to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night, land, right? You got the seas and the waters and oceans were in existence. And then you have, land, bare land, and you have liquid, the seas and the ocean were coming to existence. So if you're understanding what times we're in, right, then you can definitely make moves to take advantage of the greatest wealth transfer, but you have to protect your wealth. You have to protect your wealth. And so, people, that's all I have to say. Taxes is your biggest stealer of wealth. So if you're trading forex or cryptocurrency, or if you just need your cash flow up, one source of income is dangerous to your wealth. As we have thousands, let me see, in this U.S. economy, not only is this called a great resignation, but they're saying that, again, we see the number 4 again. You're welcome, A. It says thank you. The number 4 again. 4 million Americans on average quit their jobs each month last year. Unprecedented wave of workplace turnover. Unprecedented. So you all, thank you for tuning in. I'm not going to prolong this live stream. Just want to give you the quick announcement. Ripple XRP is hiring. I'm not really sure about XRP. I do know XRP will be the central bank's digital currency, but I'm not sure if XRP will really hit its all-time high again, because it's going to make transactions so fast and speedily globally. That's the whole purpose of Ripple XRP, but it's going to be so inexpensive to do. And I know people are predicting high numbers of XRP, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that will be that digital gold. It may be Bitcoin. It really may be. Just because it's the transaction technology for the central banks is not going to make it that valuable cryptocurrency. And Bitcoin really, maybe that digital gold and not XRP. Not that XRP won't be that utility token. It won't be a big player in cryptocurrency and digital virtual money exchanges. But it's so cheap to make transactions speedily on the XRP Ripple protocol. I'm not sure if it's going to hit that all-time high again. I have for my Patreon. We discussed that in my Patreon community. I don't talk about that publicly, but there are definitely cryptocurrencies that are part of the IMF, right? New World Order, economic global transaction that everyone should know about, so you won't be fooled by these, aka junk coins, by these pump and dump cryptocurrency. Also, I have them listed in my cryptocurrency book. I think questions like that require an investment to get an answer, not a freelance public platform like this. I believe in exchange of services. That when someone gives you knowledge, that you should be prepared to make an exchange for it. And so the book is cash on crypto.com. It's crypto with a K. Right? So that's how you figure out the junk coins from the real ones. You invest in the knowledge. So those are two sources. You can become a member of my Patreon where I upload videos. You're more of an audible learner, or you can get the PDF. This is a PDF ebook, means it will be emailed to you because the links are connected to the currencies, so you can know what exchanges to purchase them on. Right. So I'm signing out. Right. I'm signing out. Trying to fix this. So here's to your health and your wealth, your peace and your prosperity, your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow. And definitely, if you want to take advantage of the cash flowing program to help you make more money in this pandemic, to protect your money, save your money, enhance your credit, and it gives you an increase, or it can give you an increase in your paycheck that you are working hard for, that you are laboring hard for. Again, make assets, start getting assets like this program. Your employees, assets will create your financial freedom. A job should only cover your expenses. A job income, earned income, can only create you passive income when you invest in things that give you passive income opportunity. So a job is only in place to bring you income to cover your outgoing expenses. It's never designed to make you rich. No one has ever gotten rich from job income. They got rich from learning how to take that income and invest in cash flow and assets, right? Because people that are commission workers and employees exchange time for money, and there's only so many hours in the day. So put your assets to work for you. Getting rich is much easier, people, than staying poor. It really is. And don't, stop hanging around people that's on the same level as you. Start to level up and surround yourself around people that's playing a bigger game, right? You all stay safe, stay healthy, stay wealthy. Queen out. Make sure you like the video and you subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Right next to it, it has a bell notification. You will get a notification every time I hit that go live button. So make sure you hit that bell as well. You're welcome, A. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in and commenting and engaging in the contents. In the context. Content. I'm getting tired. This is my second live stream. I'm scrambling, mumbling over words. But thank you for participating in the live stream. I really appreciate you viewing. And you all keep your health up and keep your wealth up. Queen out.